Hello there everybody, my name is Juan, welcome back to a new reaction. Today we're back with one of your recommendations. So I'm going to run a random number generator. We have 50 possible outcomes. Let's see what we can get. Number 21, let's see what that is. So this comment recommends, this comes from Link OLN Hopper. Lincoln Hopper, I guess, 34. You should definitely listen to Ode to Nujabes by Funky DL, a rapper who worked with Nujabes. It gives you some history on how he would fly out people to create music with, and it's overall just a great song. Now, I have had people recommend that song in particular, along with the whole album, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, if we're going to listen to one song on this record, why not just listen to the whole thing, right? So let me check a couple of my recommendations, because I know another one of you recommended just the whole record, so I mean, might as well do the whole record at this point, no? What do you guys think? Let's see. Here we go. We have another comment from Abdullah FV3EO saying, I recommend you listen to Blackcurrent Jazz 2 by Funky DL, especially his song Ode to Nujabes. Now, obviously, I'm bringing up both of your comments because you guys left them however long ago, and I'm barely getting into it. The random number generator did choose the one song, but I think I'm going to go ahead and listen to the whole album. Is my thing tripping a little bit? Kind of was, no? We're good now. So let me pull that up, and let's get with it. Now, Funky DL. This record is from 2011. We've got 17 songs with a runtime of an hour and 10 minutes. And we've got Dukus as a feature, Lei-an, okay. You've got Xantone, Blacq, and Dyanna Fearon, Messiahbolical, Pyrelli, Dukus, and Messiahbolical, and Ricko Capito. That's a lot of people on one song. And another Lei-an. I don't know any of these people, to be completely honest with you guys, but yeah, this record, and particularly song number 6, Ode to Nujabes, were recommended by a number of people, so I'm excited to get into it. And obviously, as you guys, a lot of you guys have found this channel through my reactions to the Nujabes discography. So anybody who goes out of their way to show some kind of love or some kind of ode or a tribute to Nujabes, I have a lot of respect for, because clearly Nujabes was one of the GOATs, and is still very much loved today. If I believe correctly, my what's it called? My Lovesick Hixology reaction is almost at 50,000 views. So I know a lot of you have come from there. So this should be interesting. So yeah, hey, I've done enough yapping. How about let's get into it? I kind of want to move my cam a little bit. There you go. So, Blackcurrent Jazz 2. I imagine we're going to have some fun with this one. So, Jazzphonics. Let's get into it.
CKJAZZ, it's Black Jazz Volume 2. MC Funky DL, the concepts relay run between the studio and office, generating profits, so you can't stop this. Things are looking up, so you can call the hour optimist, residing in Metropolis, and stepping up with confidence. Thought it was obvious, I ain't no politician, but screw it, I'm about to lobby this. Tic-tac-toe, I got the mic by the throat, and I'm gonna choke until it takes in everything I wrote. No joke, so I hope you got time to devote. If you ain't, you can leave for me a promissory note, and that's how I roll. Rocking microphone since 12 years old. Praising them bold, I'm automatic on the mic like cruise control. I got the funk, got the rhythm, got the blues, the soul is Jazzphonics. 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 I got jazz in my bones, jazz in my soul, jazz in my tones and my flows, jazz with a big band.
Wait, that's so hard.
Jazzphonics.
Wait.
Jazzphonics.
Wait.
Yeah. I got jazz in my bones, jazz in my soul, jazz in my tones and my flows, jazz with a big band or jazz on my own, jazz, obscure jazz or jazz, well-known jazz. I'm jazzy like Jeff, so right, not left, jazz with a tenor treble bass clef. I'm loving right here, but I'm about to take steps. I'm 1 to a million, who wanna take bets? I'm a short shot, taking every chance when the door knocks. Worldwide record seller, cover more than 4 blocks. I'm hopeless, I overlooking dopeness, the beat wizard. I put the hocus to the focus. Don't just hear this once and be careless stunts, cause it's the real deal, ain't no stunts. I'm automatic on the mic like cruise control.
Okay.
I got the rhythm, got the blues, the soul, it's Jazzphonics.
Okay, hey, you got a little dark there for a second, like.
Jazzphonics. 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 I got the jazz and I whip a rapper's ass. Think about each line, nice with the beat rhyme. Don't wanna reach yours, regardless, I'ma reach mine. I came to make great sounds for the people. So people calling me a don like I'm cheating.
Okay.
Evil like I'm evil, Knievel. So picture me just like I'm sitting on an easel. I ain't the type to talk gas like diesel. I'm sitting on the groove like a turntable needle. I'm here to kick it like no one does. A combination of the jazz and the hip hop love.
Hey.
On the mic like cruise control. I got the funk, got the rhythm, got the blues, the soul, it's Jazzphonics.
Interesting. This was so good.
Jazzphonics. 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 I got the jazz and I whip a rapper's ass.
And then you have. He said, "Don't get too comfortable in the jazziness." Is that maybe the beginning of the next song? I'm gonna let it play out for a second. Let's see if it rolls into it. Oh, there's a little fade out, so I don't think so, but... Brother, what the fuck? That was so good. Jazzphonics? Okay. Just based on the top of my... of just listening the first time ever... Wait. I like the song, but I'm kind of... I love the way he's like smooth with it, the way he's rapping, but it like sounds so effortless. The way he chooses particular words to rhyme with other words, but even though it's complex to a certain extent, he like flows through so smooth. Let me see. And there are so many play on words that are so interesting as well. Let me see. Relay run between the studio and office, generating profits. So you can't stop this. Like the alliteration going on here. Office, profits, stop this. Things are looking up, so you can call DL an optimist. Reside in a metropolis. I'm stepping up with confidence. Like, that's like all of it just like tut. Like, damn. Thought it was obvious. I ain't no politician, but screw it. I'm about to lobby this. Tic-tac-toe. I got the mic by the throat. Like, and it's like, okay. And I'm gonna choke until it takes everything I wrote. No joke. So I hope you got time to devote. If you ain't, you can leave for me a promissory. What is a promissory? Let me see. Conveying or implying a promise. Okay, I've never heard something like that be used. So if you ain't, you can leave me for a promise, and that's how I wrote. Is that what that means? implying a promise. Okay, and that's how I roll. I mean, I can read the lyrics, even though it's not particularly necessary. Let me see. Particularly, I love this part. He said, I got the jazz in my bones, jazz in my soul, jazz in my tones and my flows. Like, it sounded so good. I kind of want to listen to it again. Hold on.
Not left, jazz with a tenor treble bass clef. I'm loving right here, but I'm about to take steps. I'm jazz, obscure jazz, or jazz, well-known jazz. Jazzphonics.
I got the jazz and I whip a rapper's ass.
Yeah. I got jazz in my bones, jazz
In my soul, jazz in my toes and my flows, jazz in my big band, or jazz on my own jazz, obscure jazz, or jazz, well-known jazz.
I'm jazzy like
Jeff, so right, not left.
Jazz
That's right.
with a tenor treble.
It's like, Jesus Christ, brother. If you wanted to make a good impression with the first track, you've absolutely done it. This is fantastic, bro. I also love how they do have this, like, jazzy beat to it, but every now and then they kind of go to, like, a darker place, which in my mind, the way I like to perceive music and kind of decode it in my mind, I become accustomed very easily to a certain tone or a certain beat, and then when you, like, put it to a darker place, I'm like, ooh, wait, hold up. Like, it's like, oh, you're kind of hitting all the spots I like. So let's keep listening. I already know we're gonna love this one, to be honest. Just jazz in general is such a, like, in my opinion, or at least the very little experience I have with it, it's so abstract in sound that it's kind of it sounds very novel and very distinct to everything else. So I'm excited. Let's see. Next, Le Jazz Courant Noir.
Gold era back with a style a little more advanced than the first Blackcurrent Jazz album. When I gave you too long and hit me, keeping it classic, tangible, turntables hate me. Simply too complicated, that was nice. The music, what you saying, girl, and confused. Prediction is still rocks, too many to choose. The album came to you in fine detail, so when you want another one, ask for DEDL. I was such a young kid, but I could do it so well. And the album so dope, it was simply outsell. All the others from before, like classic heartfelt. One another when love is breaking down did well. But Blackcurrent Jazz was something so new that I had to come back and bring you part two.
Blackcurrent Jazz, Blackcurrent Jazz, Blackcurrent Jazz, Blackcurrent Jazz, Blackcurrent Jazz, Blackcurrent Jazz. Oh man, it's so like smooth with it too, like. And then
it's many years later, but I'm still in the mix, and I'm still down with Paris, and I'm still down with Sticks, still down with Duke, and I roll with my cousin. I'm still down with jazz, cause with jazz it's a love. I love Bill Evans, so dope, and I'm certain that I love Milt Jackson, and I love Gary Burton, and I love
so many names.
Earl, Hans, Sonny Rollins, and Thelonious Monk.
I've heard him before.
Hubbard and Charlie Bird too. Ron Carter, Charlie Mingus, and the MJQ. Dave Brubeck plus John Coltrane, Miles Davis. Lionel Hampton, there's too many names. I'm just trying to keep the legacy alive. It never dies cause we here to revive. Some people drop pop records, whereas I'm here to make it last with the
Blackcurrent Jazz.
Blackcurrent Jazz. Blackcurrent Jazz.
Ooh. what the fuck? You love to see it. What the hell, man? Okay. You know the image I kind of got in my mind when I was listening to this? Apart from the lyrics, the sort of like jazzy sort of background, feel like you're going like this dark alley. You got a fucking long black trench coat. You got like a black detective hat. Your like eyes are covered a little bit from all the shadows. You're smoking a little cigarette, trying to figure out who murdered the individual you're investigating or whatever the fuck. Like, it's what the hell? Okay, and obviously we've got in the end, he was kind of saying a lot of people's names, a lot who I don't particularly know. I've heard of Thelonious Monk. Apparently, they're held in very high regard. But a lot of these other names I don't remember ever hearing. I could look them up, but I don't know if that would give me any more of an idea what he's trying to say. I think he's basically like shouting out people who probably influence him or he looks up to a certain extent. And in the beginning of the song, he's sort of shouting out himself. He said, with a style more advanced than the first Blackcurrent Jazz album. He was apparently a little bit younger when that one released. He's kind of shouting out particular tracks that were good, which is interesting. So far, pretty good. I mean, I kind of like the first song a little bit better, but this is still pretty good. I love the way it's like sort of smooth, the way you kind of could just fall into, kind of relax a little bit. This is thoroughly enjoyable so far. How about we go next? I'm excited to see what else there is here. I really want to listen to that Ode to Nujabes track, to be honest, but let's see. No comprendo. How, dude? I'm like 14 seconds in, and the track, like the beat is already so complex. There's like so much emotion. It's like a nice beat, but also like the undertones kind of give this like, I don't know, this like melancholy on. But like, what the hell?
All I can say is they no comprende why people so messed up, pretending they friendly. When everything's all good, they wanna commend me. When everything falls apart, yo, that's when they can be so very unfriendly and try to offend me. They try to attack me when before they defend me. Now everything's working out, come back to befriend me. What's up with the changes? It's like it was trendy. Now could it be envy? Or maybe it's just me with very high standards, excessively fussy. Maybe I should take time and try readjust me. No, I think the things that they are doing disgust me. So I'ma trust me and very robustly.
As you should.
Try not to make a decision unjustly. So I'm gonna say yo no entiendo, and translating that it mean no comprendo. I don't understand. I don't understand. Keep on trying. You don't have to feel a way if they bring you down. They don't understand because they play the fool. My friends know, cause me no comprendo. Is it that they stone drunk or smoking the endo?
Nah.
They wanna have everything and take from you anything. But never stop to wonder if you could also benefit. So tell me, how can I get to tell a true character of someone distinguished apart from an amateur? Or should I say amateur? Is there any guarantor if someone is immature but don't bring it to the fore? The answer is complex, or maybe it's simple. Is it that they simply complex individuals?
Okay.
Saying as I'm seeing it, seeing as I'm seeing it, and I disagree with it. But we all know some things have no answers, and opportunities always gonna be chances. But still I don't understand, yo no entiendo, and translating that it mean no comprendo. I don't understand. I don't understand. Keep on trying. You don't have to feel a way if they bring you down. They don't understand. Cause they play the fool, yeah.
comprendo. No, no, no.
All I can say is me no comprendi. Well, maybe my friends know, cause me no comprendo.
Feeling coming over like I'm under a waterfall. A feeling I don't understand at all. Thinking where the hell is it going on? Maybe I'm a little bit confused. Never thought I'd feel this way, but it's hard to lie. All the things they do and expect to be cool.
What colorful sounds there at the end. What the? Interesting. Oh. He keeps, oh, let me see. No, he keeps sort of like ending every track with like this super jazzy bait, which I'm like, oh, does it go to the next song? But it never really does. So you have like these like 20 seconds at the end of every song so far that you're like, wait, where is this going? And then it kind of just doesn't go anywhere. But besides that, brother, like, this is so interesting. I love the sort of, because obviously when I think about like hip hop and rap in general, it's very like hard, very like I'm not in like the beats, but like in the rapping. Like the way he raps is so smooth, so chill. Also giving the features to somebody who's over here just like harmonizing and singing like no comprendo. Like whoa, that's like it's like so distinct. Obviously it's very focused on jazz, like mixing jazz and like hip hop together, which on its own is fascinating. But I also like the sort of like a subject matter we've got going on here. He says, why people so messed up pretending they friendly? When everything's all good, they want to commend me. When everything falls apart, yo, that's when they can become so unfriendly. And they try to offend me. They try to attack me before they defend me. Now everything's working out, come back to befriend me. What's up with the changes? So he's basically like, whenever I'm doing really good, people are on my side, complimenting me, being nice to me. But whenever things fail or I'm not so successful, all of a sudden people are switching up on me. He's like, could it be me that I have high standards and I'm excessively fussy? Or are people just complex in that sense? But he's like, no, I'm going to trust myself. And it's rightfully what you should do whenever you're questioning whether the friendships that you hold are with you for convenience or whatever the fuck. You know, it's like, that's very, a very mature sort of thing to talk about, to be honest. Like, oftentimes we get rap albums or some levels of rap and hip hop that mostly focus on like superficial things like money, bitches, drugs, sex, whatever it may be. And he's talking about like feeling some kind of way about the people that he considers friends because they kind of be switching up on him every now and then. It's like a little bit more mature. So it's like, okay, I can respect that. Let's see. Okay. I think so far, that's, for me at least, that's 3 for 3. Let's see. I'm excited for that Ode to Nujabes song. Let's see. What do we got next? Son of a Brown Bomber.
Born of a young mama, son of a brown bomber, not wanted by Obama. My pops played soccer and scored goals, center forward, should've paid Papa. I heard he played proper. Here comes a young buck, chip off the old blocker. I'm doing shows in Tokyo until it's roadblocker. Come together with finesse, that means it's no cocker. I ain't getting locked up, son of an old father, frontin' and don't bother. And if it's love when you see me, then there's no problem. Clapped in the cold harbor, I'm reppin' no drama. I never told on ya, razor like a barber, rhyming at full volume. Am I a role model, stepping with no hobble. I came to write a novel and kill your whole squabble. Son of a brown, Rama, 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 son of a co-worker, a co-worker. Having fun in his prime 70s circa. A real tearjerker, a man of his word, a voice to be heard of. Kill you in an argument like it's cold murder. Then sit down and have a drink and take it no further. And not too proud to serve ya, he wouldn't wanna hurt ya. A true soul searcher, son of a kitchen porter, a record exporter. Without pops, I could've never made the fourth quarter. A lot of kids, 7 sons plus 3 daughters. Follow these orders, bury your head inside your books and get yourself taught up. Then come home right away and don't get caught up. Can't complain about the way I didn't get brought up. Son of a brown, Rama, 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 check it, son of a real man, so I don't feel bad. I feel proud I get to call this real man dad. I'm real glad we had the kind of partnership we had, so I don't feel sad. Son of a true friend, brother of Reuben, Joseph, Simeon, Gad, Asher, Benjamin, Isaac, Levi, Judah, Dan, Zebulun. Homie, so it's evident I'm the son of a proud man, hardworking, not afraid to tell you what he thinks of you in person. Cursing, sometimes never had it easy. There when he needs me. L-O-V-E, soccer on the TV, son in the studio, working on the BVs, wishing that he could have stayed alive like the Bee Gees. Son of a brown, Rama, 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 Rama.
Interesting.
Rama, 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 Rama,
Interesting. Brother, somebody told me, I think in one of the last videos, I don't remember which one, to come on Genius so I could get the song is about. So I was like, okay, let me try it with this. There is nothing. This is lame. And then there's ads. Fuck that. Anyway, this song, what do I make of it? This is so interesting. Son of a brown bomber. Like, in what sense? You know, like an actual I don't think so, because he continuously throughout the song is sort of praising his dad and the relationship he has to his dad. The way he kind of idolizes him because of how much of a hard worker it is. He's saying at a certain point, I can't complain about the way I didn't get brought up, kind of, right? Let me see. Can't complain about the way I didn't get brought up. So he kind of, I guess, he had it good, or he had a good enough experience with his family, or particularly his dad, where he's like content with it to an extent where he looks up to him, which is interesting, huh? Without Pops, I could have never made the 4th quarter, huh? It's interesting. There's a lot to be decoded here. But yeah, I think when it comes to at least the sonicality of it, like the musicality of it, what it sounds like as its own song, it's not like my cup of tea, not in the way that the last 3 were. That being said, it's more compelling because of what he's talking about. Son of a co-worker, a co-worker, having fun in his prime, 70s circa, a real tearjerker, a man of his word. Interesting. Where does the brown bomber of it all come into this, though? I don't understand that part, but that's okay. Maybe you guys can educate me, because, I mean, I looked it up on fucking Genius, but It doesn't. It's like I don't think anybody's decoded it yet or whatever. But I mean, yeah. I mean, generally speaking, it just looks like he has a lot of respect for his dad and the way that he was brought up. And I guess his dad was a hard worker. I just can't connect that to the brown bomber aspect of it because he does say that like a lot. So that's interesting. But let's see. Let's carry on. What do we have next? About you.
About you, about you, about you, about you, about you,
About who?
about you,
About you.
about you,
About me?
about you,
No, no, no. About you.
about you, about you, about you, Yo, she was banked at the center in the crew of girls, and the cutest girl thinking if I knew this girl. Did I say she was the cutest one? I put my drink down, F it, I'ma do this son. Step to her, what's your name? Where you coming from? A friend says, hey yo, we gotta go. Why, where she running from? Yeah, it ain't like I'm drunk from a ton of rum. I seen a lot of women act stush, don't be one of them. No. Excuse me lady, but I'm trying to get a one-on-one, cause I ain't trying to hear your friend talking all that bubble gum. Apologies if I sound a little troublesome. Usually my peeps seem to know me as the subtle one. But I love your whole profile, so you stand out from the ones who got no style. Do you mind if we build a rapport? Cause I wanna get to know a little more about you. About you, about you, about you, about you, about you, about you. Cause I wanna get to know a little more about you. About you, about you, about me.
Cause I lay on.
About you, yeah. Tell me, are you single? Are you taken? Cause if you're taken, I'm probably just wasting my time on you. But damn, that dress looks so fine on you. And I've been watching you since like 902. And disrespecting you something that I won't do. Got my mind on you, so I want to spend some time with you, sweetie. I might be the type to tag your name in some graffiti. What you drinking? Can I fill another glass? If you a teacher, you'd be filling up the class. I wanna know where you at, what you do. And if I was to call you, would you probably come through? I'm an MC, straight, no crew. I'm Blackcurrent Jazz since 2002. So do you mind if we build a rapport? Cause I wanna get to know a little more about you. About you, about you, about you, about you, about you, about you. Cause I wanna get to know a little more about you. About you, about you, about me.
I'm waiting for her to start singing.
About you, yeah. I'm about to be out in a sec, but fill me in like a signed blank check. I don't know if you require me to step, so tell me, have I got the timing correct? There's so many things I wanna say. You all that plus a bag of Frito-Lay. So I don't really care what other people say. A man and a woman should be equally respected. You like a little ray of sunshine. Sometimes we can hit the strip and have a fun time. And you look like a lady who really knows the fashion. Love the gold, love the navy. Have I said too much?
Kinda.
Giving me the sign, or have I read too much? Do you mind if we build a rapport? Cause I need to get to know a little more about you. About you, about you, about you, about you, about you, about you. Cause I need to get to know a little more about you. About you, about you, about me. About you, about you, about you, about you.
Interesting. Okay. It looks like this is one of the first songs that isn't actually written by Funky D, unless that's his name. Let's see. Oh no, that is his name, not the Newman. But what? And it's interesting that some songs he's credited as Funky D.O., and other ones he's actually what's it called? Referenced by his actual name, which is interesting. Now, I was gonna say, it looks like he didn't write this because of how simple it is. I think whenever songs have so much repetition, like with that about you, I kind of get lost a little bit. Not only that, the subject matter I'm like a little indifferent to. He's over here, basically he saw a girl within a crowd of girls and he really liked her, so he was like, let me step to her. But he kind of goes on and on talking about her. And then the feature here feels like it wasn't utilized to the best extent, to be honest, because she gets maybe like 30 seconds and her input on this is very minimal. When, he's kind of going on about you, giving all the reasons as to why he's interested. Even one of the girl's friends kind of comes in here being like, nah, we gotta go, which is okay. That's kind of like a red flag. You know, if a dude goes and hits on your friend and you're like telling the dude like, nah, get away, we're leaving or something, and he's still going at it, it's a little bit like, you know. But, he does it in a respectful way, which I guess you can, respect. Even him towards the end, he's like, have I been talking too much? He kind of does kill it. Like, if you're really trying to get at somebody and you're kind of laying all of this out on the set, obviously it's a song and it's formatted in a way that it's not really how it happened in real life, you know. But it's like he kind of goes on and on and on and on. And he's like, I love the gold, love the navy. Have I said too much? Was you giving me the sign, or have I read too much? Well, I mean, yeah, I wish they had utilized the Lei-an feature a little bit better. Obviously, I don't know who this person is, but I can imagine she is the person who interjects maybe 2 or 3 times throughout the song saying, about me, like singing it. And then towards the end, she kind of got a little bit of singing, but like, not in a way that I think demonstrates her actual talent to a significant degree. It's just kind of very, to the sidelines a little bit, which is unfortunate. I think maybe if had they utilized Lei-an a little bit more throughout the song, or maybe if they made it like a duet where he's like, oh, talking to her, telling her, oh, out of everybody, you have the most fashion in a group of no fashion. You know, he said that, she could have been like, oh yeah, also getting back at him in some way, you know. But like, I don't know, she was kind of reduced, which is interesting because he's saying, I think women and men should be respected equally at some point. But then your feature doesn't get featured as much as you do in your own song, which ultimately it all comes down to sort of creative liberties. He can do whatever the fuck he wants in the song, and I respect that. But like, if we're here to criticize it, you know, not the best track. And whenever there is songs about like hitting on somebody or love songs, I kind of tune out. I like other kind of things that are a little bit more complex or a little bit more relatable, because like this I'm like, yeah, I guess you can be out and about and see somebody you really like and be like, let me step to it. But then when you go on about it too long, it's like, brother, is this girl even really interested in you, you know? But let me carry on. Let's see. We're close to the Nujabes song, so let's see.
Bring up my man, your best.
Here we are.
Your best. Bring up my man, your best. Bring up my man, your best. Bring up my man, your best.
Chilling in my bedroom.
Brother, just that intro.
Bring up my man, your best. Bring up my man, your best. Bring up my man, your best. Bring up my man, your best.
Chilling in my bedroom this morning, I've not long woke up. Heard a ring, so I picked my telephone up. Who's this?
C'est pas jeune.
Who? Call me Nujabes.
Seba June Seba, call me Nujabes. Run it back!
Bring up my man, your best. Bring up my man, your best. Bring up my man, your best. Bring up my man, your best.
Chilling in my bedroom. bedroom this morning. I've not long woke up. Heard a ring ring, so I picked my telephone up. Who's this?
C'est pas jeune.
Who?
Call me Nujabes.
Looking for a rapper for my beats. Thinking you the best choice from the UK. Do you have an email? I'ma send a couple of my beats and some details. Want you here in Tokyo? Get you in the studio. Got you on the airfare bank. Why you sent the dough? June 10th, 1999 at the airport. First time to Japan, so I had to clear my thoughts. Ready for the lyrical assault. That's when I get the beat from Nujabes. For don't even try it. Plus 4 more, we record 3 in a day. Unstoppable. Plus the track people don't stray. Me and L Universe spitting on the unreleased. One done, Nujabes, son, rest in peace.
Big up my man, Jabez. 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 Big up my man, Jabez.
June 23rd, 2000, and I'm back on Japanese ground. 5 more tracks, not yet known, slow down. Plus a few more, now I'm at the Guinness record store. Nujabes got more breaks than I ever saw. Said he ordered just a few of Jay-Z's. Hard Knock was so much of mine, and he sold out Starbucks. Then we both went on tour, Yellow in Tokyo, Fukuoka, Wakayama and Sapporo. Club eye to eye in Osaka and Kyoto. Gifu, Mito, Nagoya, it was so dope. Then he came to London and I showed him all my best breaks. Chilling in the restaurant, eating up the best steak. Then I said goodbye at the terminal of Heathrow. He was enigmatic, so incognito. He was my people, chilling in the Far East. Part 2 done, Nujabes, son, rest in peace.
Big up my man, Jabez. 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 Big up my man, Jabez.
August 14th, 15th, 2010 Club Unit. Hideout, Nujabes trip, you we doing it. Sight Star, Fat John, Pace Rock, Funk D, Emancipator, Substantial Apani. Gotta give a shout to my main man Takumi. Said G, Segawa, the show really moved me. Moved us, Nujabes loved and respected. So many people's lives were affected by his music. 1 in a million, worldwide fans, grown men, young children. Spread the word, let the whole movement increase. Part 3 done, Nujabes, son, rest in peace.
Big up my man, Jabez. Big up my man, Jabez. Big up my man, Jabez.
Brother, I got the chills.
Big up my man, Jabez.
The crackle pop fucking adding to it, bro. Fuck. Damn. I see why you guys kind of wanted me to react to this. Fuck, brother. And I remember having seen the name Funky DL on the Nujabes records, but like it's been a minute since I reacted to the discography, so I'm kind of my mind, the way it works, I kind of forget shit, but he was on a number of tracks, and like he's talking about all the interactions, and let's go through it. Chilling in my bedroom, it's morning, I've not long woke up. Heard a ring, so I picked up the telephone. Who's this? Seba June. Who? Call me Nujabes. Looking for a rapper for my beats. Thinking you the best choice from the UK. Do you have an email? I'm gonna send a couple of my beats and some details. Want you here in Tokyo, get you in the studio. Got you on the airfare, bank wire, sent the dough. June 10th, 1999 at the airport. First time to Japan, so I had to clear my thoughts. Ready for the lyrical assault. That's when I get the beat from Nujabes for Don't Even Try It. Okay, hold on. Don't even try it. There you go. Hey, do we listen to it? Hey, run it. We have to. remember this one. Yeah.
Ayo, step back. My voice hit the track. C-O-N-S is back, putting hack on the map. And it's about that time to come correct with the rhyme. Make the fellas inclined to make the ladies feel fine. We shine like sunlight and make the beat run right. Making you rock like you only got one night left to feel this. Stepping with the realness. We deal with this. Now it's all about the illness. Half stepping, never that we roll properly. A couple $100 past gold, just like Monopoly. We full fledged, working this game like professionals. Lyrically, want me to work my feet sessional. I got you open while you digest my sound. Bugging out while you watch my record spin round. You love the way that it sound, well go buy it. Think about body, my style, don't even try it. What you trying it for? Hey yo, kid, it ain't worth it. What you trying it for? Because my rhyme style's perfect. What you trying it for? You ain't going nowhere with that, so don't try it. Ain't nobody hearing that, so don't try it. Cause nobody's hearing that, and don't try it. We don't like your weak chat, and don't try it. It's hard for you to beat this. It wasn't worth it, so I figured out your weakness. Who's up next? Who wanna test and make me get vexed? Who wanna test ST while he be on decks? You know we make you go bounce like how to take checks. And take a step back like get it back with your ex. East London sound, incorporate the jazz step. You want a front son, you walking on your last step. Wickedly shifty like I said, it make you crusade. You put my tape beside your box, I make you press play. Embracing cats when they raps when they pass through.
You know what? I like it, but I am kind of doing this record. Sorry to cut that one short, you know. We're not really here for that, but I also don't kind of want to, because if I go and listen to all the songs, it kind of adds a lot more to this video. And we've listened to those records before, so hey, if you want to check out those reactions, they are still available. So let's see. That's when I get the beat from Nujabes for Don't Even Try It. Plus 4 more. We record 3 in a day. Unstoppable, plus the track People Don't Stray. Me and L Universe, Spitting on and Unreleased. Part 1 done. Yeah. Oh, there you go. People Don't Stray. Yeah. L Universe. Yeah. Interesting. Wow, dude. Yeah. Oh, to Nujabes, huh? Big up my man Nujabes. Rest in peace, bro. Yeah, fuck, man. June 23rd, 2000. And I'm back on Japanese ground. 5 more tracks, not yet known, slowed down, plus a few more. Now I'm at the Guinness record store. Nujabes got more breaks than I ever saw. He said he ordered just a few of Jay-Z's Hard Knock, but so much of mine, and he so loved Starbucks, huh? Then we both went on tour. Yellow in Tokyo, Fukuoka, Wakayama, and Sapporo. Club Eye to Eye in Osaka. Then he came to London, and I showed him all my best breaks. Chilling in the restaurant, eating up the best steak. Then I said goodbye at the terminal at Heart Row. He was enigmatic, so incognito. He was my people. Chilling in the Far East. Damn. Part 2 done. Nujabes-san, rest in peace, bro. It fucking... I kind of was trying so hard not to cry then, bro, to be completely honest. Because it's like, when you... At least when I first, for example, heard the Lovesick Exology, that shit fucking tore me up. Not only because the music is so beautiful and sentimental, but also because of the sort of... motivation behind it for Shingo 2 putting together a record in which he commemorates Nujabes and holds him up after passing away. And it was such a sentimental thing for me, to see a friend hold a past friend in such high regard. And then here we have again, from first-hand experience, Funky DL detailing the ways in which he kind of met Nujabes, talking about how he was enigmatic and incognito, which is something that people have mentioned before. I remember when I watched the video, who is it? I forget who the video was. I reacted to it on the Lovesick Exology. It was, I forget your name, but he made a video on it talking that there's very little information about Nujabes' personal life. But here we get a first person sort of look into what he was like and how he kind of paid people, flew them out in order for them to be on his tracks. And then at the end here, he says, so many people's lives were affected by his music. 1 in a million. Worldwide fans, grown men, young children. Spread the word. Let the whole movement increase. Yeah, and rest in peace, my goat. Damn, bro. Yeah, I tried so hard not to. You could tell my fucking eyes. I was kind of bawling a little bit, bro. But I'm just like, damn. Much love. You love to see like people who, and what's interesting, you could kind of connect this to like the second or third track where he was talking about who are my real friends. How do I know if you're with me for monetary gain or for some kind of? And over here, he's like going out of his way to create an ode to Nujabes, somebody who's passed, and kind of holding them in a very high respect. So clearly demonstrating that he is a real one, honestly. So I'm very glad you guys recommended this. Thank you. I haven't felt like crying in so long, but it almost got me. I mean, I cried a little bit, but you know, nothing like the Hexology, bro. Like, I haven't cried like that in a long time. It's been like 7 months, but like, okay. Let's carry on. We do have a whole another half of a record, another 11 songs to go, so let's get through it. Let's see what we've got. Like this.
I may not come across as the humblest dude because I'm not trying to hear it when I'm not in the mood. It don't mean I'm not free to a discussion or two, but a heated argument's something I really don't do. But people chuck it, but sometimes I wanna say fuck it. Who the heck you talking to? I ain't a puppet, but I keep my cool so calm, composed, cause a man quick to anger ever hardly grows. Yo, it's like a test and they willing the man to go straight up loops, end up killing a man, no doubt. But then you gotta handle regret, and it's much more harder than forgive and forget. And it makes it no easier to keep the peace when you ain't no Buddhist and you ain't no priest and you ain't no monk and you ain't no nun and you ain't no punk, so you ain't gon' run. And you got your pride, so you ain't gon' hide, even if it means you ride doing 20 inside. I think not, that makes no sense. I'm not saying to be cowardly and sit on the fence. Just stay smart and know who you are from the start, and remember that decorum is a valuable art. So when I see a situation that I have to dismiss, I walk away and I whistle like this. And I don't stop. And I don't stop. Now my big bro used to bite his lip. My teacher said it was a sign he was about to flip, but he chose it as a method just to calm him down, cause otherwise it's good like Charlie Brown. So she said I need to try it when I get upset, cause I wasn't that impartial just to break your neck. But I had to learn quick how to just diffuse. Just because you can't win doesn't mean you lose. So it's now much easier to walk away. So I do it even if I got more to say, cause I really had to grow to be a prudent man and disregard what a teenage student can. And I'm questing, it's like a love movement, man. So you can have this as your victory, whatever you demand. Cause I won't let you antagonize. See, anyone can let loose, but I don't advertise. So let me stop you, forgive me please, if I have to turn about 180 degrees and put my left foot in front of my right foot repeatedly. And for my sanity, that's the way you need to be. And I know who I am from the start. I remember that decorum is a valuable art. So when I see a situation that I have to dismiss, I walk away and I whistle like this.
Ah. Interesting. I like this one. At first, I was kind of like, okay, the beat is kind of simple, but when I kind of heard what he was talking about, I'm like, okay. And then he drops a little whistle. So basically, he's talking about like his anger issues and how he sort of learned that not every fight has to be fought, and just because you don't win doesn't mean you don't lose. And basically, him trying to create ways in which he can diffuse himself instead of automatically wanting to be in a fight or something like that, which is very mature, to be honest. I don't know what age range we're talking about, but just the fact that within him, whenever he gets really upset, he's like, okay, instead of taking out my anger on this person, I'm going to put one foot in front of the other, walk away, and whistle like this. And then you get a little whistle. And I think the whistle, both thematically and musically, adds to the song so much more, because like I said, at first I was like, okay, it's kind of a little simple, I like what he's talking about, but I'm like not sold yet. And the whistle comes in and I'm like, okay, I'm sold, because he's like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna get upset, instead I'm gonna walk away and I'm gonna do it like this. And I think that's again very mature. I think a lot of people have anger issues, and it's something that, you know, there's kind of little control over, especially if you're like emotionally immature. Sometimes you can't really have these thought processes that allow you to sort of diffuse these situations, and a lot of the time we just end up in unnecessary shit for no reason, for our own ego, for our own drama, our own bullshit, you know, kind of coming out in a violent manner, you know. And him being able to be like, nah, let me choose my battles and let me not be violent at all times, and instead let me walk away. It's like, okay, respectable. I enjoy that one a lot. As you can tell, I'm over here fucking whistling along and shit. You can tell I enjoyed that. So let's see what else we got here. City Nights. Okay.
Big city cruising downtown 11 p.m. Hit up a slice of pizza as I pass the Coliseum. Cops looking shady, so pretend I didn't see them. Plus they looking like they about to stop a brother in his BM. Strolling past a couple publicly display affection. Approach me on the subtle, now they asking for directions. Thank me so politely, then they went along, they merry. Now I'm feeling legendary as I pass the library. I'm in the mood to party, to participate in fun. I wanna call somebody, but my minute's straight done. Reach inside my pocket, only find a stick of gum. I'm begging for some money, in the corner is a bum. Had to shrug my shoulders, cause I guess I'm running empty. Admiring apartments, can't imagine what the rent be. Now I pass a bar, plus a young couple playing music in their car. My crib ain't too far. See some troublemakers, ain't about me getting caught up. Stepped inside a store so I can get some bottled water. Paid with my card, plus I bought a pack of Marlboro. Carried on home as I'm walking past the Starbucks. Music on my CD, so I'm walking and I'm vibing. Soon to be drowned by an ambulance siren. Shorty just passed and she looking mad pretty. And this is what you get taking a walk around the city, city nights. Here we go, yeah. Don't stop, no. Here we go, yeah. Don't stop, yo. Here we go, yeah. Don't stop, yo. My ETA is just approximately 5 minutes. Working on an album, so I'm thinking on some lyrics. Is there any point I got no instrument to write them? Reaching for a smoke, I got no instrument to light them. Damn, as I'm getting older, I'm forgetting. Cutting through the parking, so I'm watching where I'm stepping. Heading home to finish up the food that I was prepping. Then to chill and watch a movie, probably pull out lethal weapon. On the other hand, I'm thinking about hitting the party and talking to some women after down in the Bacardi. Hopefully I'll score and won't be sleeping on a solo with the last night, yes, and tomorrow tomorrow morning, no. Just a couple minutes, I'll be home with a decision. Street lights out, so I'm straining on my vision. Pocket vibrating, so my telephone is ringing. Mikey hit me up and said, I'm local, what you drinking? I told him I was out and about to meet him round the corner. I need to use your phone, I got this chick, I need to call her. Made a U-turn as I head to meet my cousin. Buying up the beverages, they cheaper by the dozen. Gets boosted up, then we hit the night lights. Hit the night life like I hit the mic right. Now we in the bar, putting down the nitty gritty. Make connections like committee as we chillin' in the city nights.
I love the chorus. That's a lot going on right there. Interesting. Okay, Funky DL. He has this way. At first, look at all this, bro. Look at all the whole story we just got. And I was like fucking glued to the screen the whole time, which is what a good story should do, right? Should have me on my toes the whole time. And I'm like, okay, listening to this whole, like, where's he going with this? And then, at first, I'm not gonna lie, the beat, while it is a little bit dark and a little bit, like, sinister, it was also a little bit simple. And I was like, okay, let's see where it goes. Then we hear, like, a whole story, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And throughout it, he continues to sort of flow on it so effortlessly. He's like reading me an entire book, and somehow I'm still like entertained by the way he delivers it. So I'm like, okay. And then we hit the chorus, and you get this like section where it just gets jazzed the fuck up, and I'm like, okay, I'm in. And we go back, and it's like, I like this. I like the way he like goes about presenting the music, and also the way in which he says what he has to say, but he does it in a way that isn't like, there's no malice to what he's saying. I feel like a lot of the time, rappers want to come off as really hard and like pretend like, yeah, I'm fucking tough, this and that. This guy, he's like, nah, this is what it is, and this is who I am, and that's good enough. And it is, and it's very compelling. I'm like, ooh, okay. I really thought, for a minute, I thought, because you guys singled out particularly Ode to Nujabes, I thought maybe it was just going to be the one, but there have been several tracks where I'm like, caught off guard, and I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of compelling and interesting, like, okay. But let's see, let's carry on. I'm excited. Let's see. You know me.
Ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we have something special this evening. Recording. When you applaud for the different passages, your hands go right over the records there. So when they play them over and over throughout the country, you may be someplace and say, well, that's my hand on one of those records. Let's get together with a great big round of applause. How about a big hand there? Thank y'all.
You know me. The one they call the funk to the D-dot. The one that's never rhymeless every time you hear the beat drop. The one who came up to the sounds of daylight, Trop Beat Rock. Releasing many albums where these others cannot keep up. The Gap Tooth Prince with the coolie curly hair. Rocking polo denim with the coolest Nike Air. Call me one of the nicest Londoners ever produced. Started my record label when I was only a youth. Don't fabricate on records, I'm only here for the truth. I've been so very busy, every release is the proof. Where's on the beat? beats and nobody really taught me. And I love old movies, especially from like the 40s. They say I'm kinda funny with a great sense of humor. They say I'm making money, to be honest, this a rumor. Hey, but what if it's true, huh? You saying that to throw me? I'll never tell you every single thing. Come on, you know me.
Yeah.
You know me. 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 Yeah. The one they call a con to the cyst. The one who likes his alcohol with lemon in the twist. Of lime. I'm always punctual and on time. The one who's always sitting here with something on his mind. I never really worry about the things I can't change. So I love cold weather and I love it when it rains. I love pretty women and I love to get paid.
Hey.
I'm sorry, is that arrogant or is that really vain? I love to write lyrics while I'm riding on the train. And hate it when so many people can't pronounce my name.
Okay.
I don't really have time to watch TV. And my favorite year in school was back in 1993. Oops, 94, but only cause I left. The D in funky DL stands for death. And I always wanna learn if you're just willing to show me. I'll get the hang of it. You know me. You know me. You know. 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 I guess you know me like that. Like what? Well, you don't really know me like that. Like what? I guess you know me like that. Like what? Well, you don't really know me like that. Like what? I guess you know me like that. Like what? Well, you don't really know me like that. Like what? I guess you know me like that. Like what? Well, you don't really know me like that. You know me. You know. 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 You know me. You know me. You know me. You know.
Interesting. What song are we on? Number 9. For being 9 songs in, I do definitely feel like I know this individual. Besides the ode to Nujabes, and like I was saying in the previous song, the way he chooses to tell the stories, the way he chooses to conduct himself, and the way that he's so different from a lot of like mainstream rappers or generic rappers, he carries himself in such a truthful way, if that makes any sense. He like talks about some interesting things here. You know me, you know me. The one they call funk to the D dots. The one that's never rhymeless every time you hear the beat drop. So whenever there's a beat, he's always rhyming, huh? The one who came up to the sounds of De La, Tribe, and Pete Rock. Now, you guys have recommended some of those records, which we'll eventually get to, but it's interesting how everything is sort of interconnected. In the way that, for example, Funky Dio, you guys recommended because he made a song, Ode to Nujabes, and clearly I've reacted to the whole Nujabes discography, where he was featured, but also you guys have recommended other albums that this individual kind of grew up with, so I'm like, okay, it like kind of makes those recommendations a little bit more compelling, and like I said, we'll get into, but it's like everything in the universe is just interconnected for some reason, right? Releasing many albums where these others cannot keep up. The gap-toothed prince with the coolie curly hair. What was... Okay, here, let's see. Call me one of the nicest London has ever produced. What's interesting, if he actually is from the UK or from London, he doesn't have an accent from what I can hear, which is interesting. I feel like oftentimes, at least the little experience that I do have with like London rappers, it's like a very defining feature of their like art is the fact that they have the accent, you know. So him not having it, it's like, okay. Started my record label when I was only a youth. don't fabricate on records. I'm only here for the truth. And that's kind of what I was saying in the previous song. He talks about some shit that is real. What examples can I give you? Like, for example, him sort of controlling his anger, and instead of choosing to fight, like being like, let me walk away and let me whistle. It's like so distinct and unique from a lot of the rappers that you generally kind of hear, you know? So it's like, I can respect that personally. I love movies, especially from the 40s. They say I'm kind of funny with a great sense of humor. They say I'm making money, but to be honest, it's a rumor. Hey, but what if it's true? And that's interesting, him kind of being like, yeah, I don't have money. Because initially, at another track, he was talking about how he didn't really know who was really his friend, or if they were doing it for the right intentions, because when things went good, they were there for him, but when things were bad, they kind of backpedaled, you know? So it's like, him still kind of using those themes here, like, obviously there's a lot of shit here, but, generally, just the way he chooses to present himself in rap in a way that's so smooth and very easy to understand. Even when the lyrics aren't present, it's like I can appreciate that. But let's see, we have a number of tracks to get to still, so let's carry on. Still dreaming. Still dreaming.
Still dreaming. Still dreaming. Still dreaming. No reason, still be dreaming. Remember everything they told me while I'm smoking this rollie. I kick back and know they tell me cause they can't really show me. So once again I feel lonely, but they can't throw me. If only the pages of my lyric textbook speak for me. A demo gets cut, a record label calls me. They sign me, they put the record out, and then they tour me. On stage they applaud me. Shorties coming to my dressing room, they have an orgy. Such a fabulous story. It's the life of an MC, successful, paper stressful. No longer have to live the life that the rest do. God bless you. Other rappers wanna pester you. The same people who didn't like you were standing next to you. But beware, fake niggas cut you just like a vegetable. Now you rockin' hip hop and heavy metal festivals. Is this the life of an unknown artist, trying his hardest to reach the dreams that he started with? Yeah, of the record deals, fast life, money stacked up, but it feels like you're still dreaming. Of the parties, the females, sign a contract, screw the details, you're still dreaming. Of the fame and celebrity, you made it to the top, so you could never be still dreaming. And it seems like there's no reason, still be dreaming. Studio schedule intense, making more money than sense. Record label, put your best joints on the bench. Need you more mainstream. Now you second guessing, should've kept this as a daydream. Plans ain't coming together the way the A-team do. On one side is team record label, other side is team you. When it's not that clear, none of this is see-through. Got strangers trying to say the best way to be you. Creatively you ain't getting looking, and record sales dying, so you ain't getting bookings. And producers no longer wanna see what's cooking. And no more messages from Tokyo to Brooklyn. The game giving you the cold shoulder. Now a little older and refusing to believe that it's over. Is this the life of an unknown artist, trying his hardest to reach the dreams that he started with? From the record deals, fast life, money stacked up, but it feels like you're still dreaming. Of the parties, the females, sign a contract, screw the details, you're still dreaming. Of the fame and celebrity, you made it to the top, so you could never be still dreaming. And it seems like there's no reason, still be dreaming. The game lied, it's like it blindfolded my eyes. I learned the hard way and never had a pleasant surprise. So I can hardly recommend the stress and the lies, it's too ungodly. Whatever made me think I'll be fine, bamboozled. This ain't what I'm used to. Now I'm like a puppet doing all the things I normally refuse to. Screw loose, people in my ear like Bluetooth. New youth, everybody talking, he the new truth. Sitting on the outside, thinking about the inside. Regular 9-to-5 job, I would've been fine. Too late, now I can't be a Marty McFly. 88 MPH, struggling to get by. Still rhyme, but impossible to have the passion. Cause even when you dope, it seems they put you out of fashion. Is this the life of an unknown artist, trying his hardest to reach the dreams that he started with? Of the record deals, fast life, money stacked up, but it feels like you're still dreaming. Of the parties, the females, sign a contract, screw the details, you're still dreaming. Of the fame and celebrity, you made it to the top, so you could never be still dreaming. And it seems like there's no reason, still be dreaming.
Let me make one thing clear. My advice, quit talking, it's over. Leave rappers with careers and they take over. Hoping for more.
Interesting. Hold on. There's somebody here who wants to say hi to you guys. You want to say hi, baby? Yeah? Oh, you look like you're sleepy, but let's see. Look at my baby. Oh, look at my baby. Want to say hi, baby? Look over there, look. You sleepy, mi amor? Yeah? Oh. I love you, chiquitita. Chiquitita, baby. Okay. You can lay down next to me. Okay, so Still Dreaming by Funky Dio. This one in particular sounds like he's talking about the ways in which the music industry sort of works and how that goes when he kind of came up with a dream of sort of becoming famous, sort of becoming popular, and the realities that has in store for him. Because, okay, let's see, we can go line by line. No reason to still be dreaming. Remember everything they told me while I'm smoking this rollie. I kick back and note they tell me because they can't really show me. So once again, I feel lonely, but they can't throw me. If only the pages of my lyric book speak for me. A demo gets cut, a record label calls me. They sign me, then put the record out, and then they tour me. On stage, they applaud me. Shorty's coming over to my dressing room to have an orgy. Such a fabulous story. Right? But it's the life of an MC. Successfully paid, but stressful. No longer have to live the life that the rest do. And I love the way that he talks. It sounds so eloquent and smooth, and everything kind of has a rhyme, and everything has a reason, and it's like, God bless you. Other rappers want to pester you. The same people who didn't like you are standing next to you. But beware, fake guys cut you just like a vegetable. Now you're rocking hip-hop and heavy metal festivals. This is the life of an unknown artist, trying his hardest to reach the dreams that he started with. Okay, let's see. Parties, the females, signing contracts, screw the details. You made it to the top, so you could never be. Okay, studio schedule intense, making more money than sense. Record label, put your best joints on the bench. Need you more mainstream. And that's an interesting thing. Obviously, if you're under a contract, you have to kind of make sales with your music. And the records that might feel like your best, if they're not tailored for the mainstream or made so that they could be popular, they don't want to use them as much, even if in your own opinion that is the best art that you've made, which is an interesting sort of dichotomy to kind of find yourself in, being like, damn, I made this, that's so cool, and I want people to listen to it, but then the label being like, nah, we're going to put those on the bench because we need something that's more mainstream. That's a little crazy. I can't imagine being in that position and being like, oh, okay, so what I'm making that I love and the art that I'm creating that is beautiful to me, you don't appreciate that? Like, that's a little, Now you second guessing. Should have kept this as a daydream. Okay, that's interesting. So instead of actually putting the dream into motion, you should have kept it as a dream so that they wouldn't have the choice to kind of ruin your dream for you, right? Plans ain't coming together the way the A-Team do. On one side, it's Team Record Label. The other side is Team You. Fuck. And I love how clear he is about the things that he talks about, and also how diverse the sort of experiences he has, and the different kind of topics that he's talking about. Like, none of the songs so far have had the same theme. He's like continuously talking about something different that affects him like on a personal level, and that's like, okay, I think that's such a fascinating way to utilize music to express these sort of emotions that you have within you. And clearly, him being so talented and eloquent in the way that he writes and the way that he raps and presents himself, it's like such an interesting, from like a viewer perspective. You're like, okay, damn, like that's how you feel. And it's the way that it's so clear. I could understand it even if I'm not even that smart. It's like, it's so compelling. I'm like, okay. And there's a lot of stuff going on here, but like that's mostly the gist, where he's like sort of like feeling some kind of way about the way that record labels, and I would imagine the music industry as a whole, kind of function, that sort of limit his creativity in order to create a machine that makes money as opposed to a machine that expresses creativity, if that makes any sense. And okay, that's an admirable thing to be talking about. So let's see what else he's got in store for us.
Still dreaming.
The 90s.
blast. Just like NASA, but fueled with the jazz. Here to harass, come to shatter like glass. One time for your mind, touch it to the top, rewind. Now it's time to drop beeline. Step to the track like what's up with that? I be coming with it, bring the boom to the back, bring it back. Duffel coat, knapsack, baseball cap. Sitting on the stoop, dudes chilling in the back. This is old school rap. Stop, nah, don't do that. Got a reputation for being a cool cat. CDs, records, and tapes, we move that, true that. Don't be trying to please all these other MCs. Trojan attack, kidnapped, and we seize. Minorities, blessed beats like these. It's the realness, like back in the 90s. This is, and you come with that. I bump the rhyme so that you bump the track. No guarantee you leave your speakers intact. Get smacked. Take the beat out, bring it back. Impact. Blackcurrent Jazz V2. Back from the dead like the new T2. Hip hop resurrection that we do. Tip top beat selection so we rule. Cause times is tough and it's only getting tougher. So I make my music for my peoples who suffer. Every single time there's something new to discover. So the B-boys, roughnecks, hoodlums love us. Stay true to my roots. My musical youth, original suede tin boots, all the way up to the plain white tees. Hip hop represent from the 90s. Back to the matters at hand, man. Got the blueprint to expand plans, break the party and make grand. Damn, soldier salute, right hand, command, respect. 1, 2, test, mic check. Rappers get brave, but they just might step into a zone where they test my rep. Illegal aliens don't bless my set. Make that mistake, break out in a sweat, and hope that nobody possessed the cassette. Cause how it went down is best to forget. Straight to the streets, don't rest for a sec. Hip hop beats, we the best of the best. Expecting critiques, baby, be my guest. But what they say, I already know. I've been up in this game since the 9-0.
Interesting. Okay, so he's kind of giving credit to the 90s, and I would imagine he said he was 30 years old, and this is in 2012, so he's definitely from the 90s, or let's see, he's 30 in 2012. No, he's like from the 80s, at least born in the 80s, but grew up in the 90s, and clearly he's got influences, and grew up in a time where, you know, hip-hop from the 90s was very prevalent, so it makes sense that he's out here kind of giving them their respects, you know. Interesting. Been up in this game since the 90s. Okay. What can I say? I think this is one of the songs where he's actually sounded the hardest, which is interesting. And obviously, if he's talking about the 90s, he's kind of have to put the rapping to the task. Or he has to put his fucking his words to the game. He has to go and do his thing, you know. So that makes sense. And I love how you get like this like almost duality where it's like he's like rapping real hard, and it's like okay, and then at the end it's like this like nice little like jazzy little piano or whatever at the end, and it's like okay, kind of interesting, huh? Let's see, what song are we on? We are on 11. We've got, what, 6 more? Okay. I kind of want to take a little bit of a break, but I will be right back. Mana, the girl from Kanagawa.
Chillin' with E in Paris. up in the club. VIP staff got us trying to pay for some bub. I see this figure on the dance floor, so I walk through. This girl is lip syncing to Neo's. Because of you, I walked up and put my arms around her and a friend, hoping that my being forward probably wouldn't offend. EMP then announced that they ready to bounce. Gave him a pound each, cause I'm staying put and they out. Now I walk back over, so cool like gum. And I whispered to this girl, what's your name, where you from? She said, man, I'm from Kanagawa. She was sexy as hell. Close dance for half an hour, and I love how she smelled. Sweet feminine fragrance with long brown hair. She didn't know that I was famous, no, she wasn't aware. But she quickly found out and became more shy, which probably made her more cuter, but I couldn't say why. Miss Kanagawa, I don't know, just don't know. And what can I do? I don't know, I just don't know. So what can I say? I don't know, I just don't know. And what can I do? I don't know, I just don't know. She didn't speak much English, so it's hard to converse. But she asked me what I'm drinking, I was dying of thirst. I said a China blue cocktail loaded with ice. She came back, took a sip, so refreshingly nice. I'm thinking she must be the most prettiest thing, the type of girl that you want for just more than a flick. Plus I love the way she moved to the musical grooves. I gotta try and go through, cause I got nothing to lose. She wore faux fur boots, or maybe they real. Cupid got me in handcuffs, he knows how I feel. Man, I'm from Kanagawa, capital Yokohama. Is she from Kawasaki, or maybe Kamakura? I wanted to explore her, but that's if she let me. And now I'm trying to tell her, but she probably don't get me. So as we say in London, I probably gotta allow her. But she the beautifulest from Kanagawa. I don't know, just don't know. And what can I do? I don't know, I just don't know. So what can I say? I don't know, I just don't know. And what can I do? I don't know, I just don't know. She said she worked at the dentist as an apprentice. Compared to an MC, very momentous. She sent me a photo of her in your suit coat. I'm looking for a weakness, searching for loopholes, but no way through, cause she don't understand me. I feel like a kid who was lost on his candy. Unhand me, yo, but she's so damn gorgeous, enough to make me write this and wanna record this. She flawless and got such a nice personality, but everything is fantasy and never reality. Knowing how it is to be lost in translation, our telephone calls don't get no duration. Man, I'm from Kanagawa, capital Yokohama. Is she from Kawasaki, or maybe Kamakura? I wanted to explore her, cause truthfully I adore her. I don't know, just don't know. And what can I do? I don't know, I just don't know. So what can I say? I don't know, I just don't know. And what can I do? I don't know, I just don't know. So what can I say? I don't know, I just don't know. And what can I do? I don't know, I just don't know. So what can I say? I don't know, I just don't know. And what can I do? I don't know, I just don't know.
Interesting. Mana, the girl from Kanagawa. That's interesting. I like the way he sort of like lives life and has certain experiences. In this instance, being him finding this girl on the dance floor, very attractive, very beautiful, and he goes about, getting to know her. Did you drop something or no? Somebody knocked on the door. What was he saying? So I like the way he kind of has like life experiences. In this instance, him sort of like seeing this girl on the dance floor and wanting to get to know her, and doing all these things and kind of describing her in so many different ways. And I feel like personally, I've never sort of met somebody who has such a presence that I feel the need to like create art, in their name, kind of a vibe, the way he does here. But I guess that's commendable, and I do like the way that he doesn't belittle this girl that he likes to just like a bitch, as rappers tend to do, like sort of talking about them just in a very sort of like misogynistic way. At least he's very respectful about it. So that's cool. The song, it's a little groovy, so you can appreciate that. But let's see what else we've got. Let's carry on. This has been really good so far, though. Ever since.
The rap game nuts, MCs no guts. They all wanna bust, but gold went dust. They see the bull crap, but they don't see us. But in God we trust. Gotta keep it moving, hopefully it will adjust. To me and MCs having something to discuss. In the studio, we making music, no rush. And we take it right back like we reppin' Cold Crush. We bullying the beats like Alamy and Sus. We top grade artists, we grade A+. They got the L vibe like Tip and Bus a Bus. Rude boy represent far from a schmuck. Into hip hop ever since a young buck. Relying on myself, I ain't in the potluck. And it's been that way ever since I came up. Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to wake up. Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to.
Is that Dyanna Fearon, maybe?
Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to wake up. Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to wake up. Ever since the rat race begun in this place, I've been making music that the people embrace. I ain't about to fall off, but just in case, I'm bound to wreck your body like Tribe in the Chase. I got the sound right down to your taste. This is black jazz, blackjack, 10 and the ace. Never disgrace, got the history no one can erase. This is funk.d. straight in your face. I can go tops are come down with the bass. RDA fat, other rappers got trace, so they gotta go back while we slipping with grace. Every day ready, come steady with the pace. A real busy dude, little time here to waste. So watch this, space. Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to wake up. Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to wake up. Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to wake up. Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to wake up. This is no free show. I like to do my thing like quid pro quo. Not in my old hood, but I'm just a stone's throw from the place that I grew to the place that I grow. The place that I knew to the place that I know. I rocked an afro like ages ago. I turned rockin' mics into wages and dough. A real smooth dude, all the ladies will know. Plus I know how to float like Baileys and Coke. And people love my music cause maybe it's dope. I never wanted drama, so save me the soap. The school sarcasm, son, save me the jokes. We never forced start, son, save me the hoax. Award-winning MC and maybe the votes. Need the pianos and play me the notes.
Interesting.
Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to wake up. Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to wake up. Need to wake up. And ever since I said I need to wake up.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if there's a particular reason as to why he chooses to have like the last 20 or so seconds of every song kind of have like a distinct little like beat that kind of doesn't lead anywhere. At least not that I can tell. I mean, it doesn't really ruin anything for me, to be honest. It's just at this point, having had it happen so many times, you're like, oh, maybe there's a reason as to why he chooses to do so. I don't know. But, okay, I mean, brother, like, you listen to this and he's just like, people love my music because maybe it's dope. I never wanted drama, so save me the soap. Screw the sarcasm, son, save me the jokes. And, like, he just goes on and on and on, rhyming so smoothly and in a way that's clear enough for me to understand what he's trying to talk about. So I'm like, okay, I enjoy that. But yeah, let's keep it moving. We can, I guess, talk about the features, I guess. The way in which he chooses to use his features in this record so far feels very sparingly. Like, he says, San, play me the notes. And so Xantone Blacq, I guess, starts playing the piano at the very end. And I guess he might have been present throughout the song. And then Dyanna, Fearon, is I need to wake up, and ever since I said I need to wake up, that's her part. But then it's interesting because you've got these people who sound like they're very talented, and you kind of utilize them mostly for choruses or for very brief parts, which is like, okay, again, ultimately it's his artistic direction, his artistic choices, so you kind of have to respect it, but it's like, okay, interesting. You kind of want to be like the main focus of everything, I guess. Let's see next. Half a dozen MC. Oh, he does have 6 people on here, actually. Let's see.
Knock, knock. Hello, a 6-foot fellow. I'm never too far from the hood in the ghetto. King of the beats, I'm a musical pharaoh. You can call me classic, but I don't play the cello. Got a slick style that the people call mellow. I got punchlines like Abbott and Costello. Who's on first base? Y'all know my MO. Now I got chicks saying listen to my demo. There's something so cute about a woman in yellow. Call me Casanova, busting cherries like Murillo. Italian charm, you can call me Angelo. To die like a fellow, question mark, N-O. A bunch of MCs and we build like Lego. Trying to take this rap shit to another level. How many MCs? I don't know, several. Top champions, so we must a gold medal.
I'm the illest you'll ever know. A big deal, syllable centerfold. With a solid gold metal coated Delasoul. Pellet gun, tongue, fire, Ella Fitzgerald notes. While you silicone sell a soul. Bars feel like a catapult cantaloupes. Vocal cord cannibal caliber. Hop aboard, Hannibal's acting up. Yeah, and the flow so breezy. Face looking Jermaine Jackson greasy. And I'm running amok all over the beat. Nobody wanna compete, nobody fucking with me. I'm dropping more in a week than you can drop in a year. You're falling off the edge, you might as well disappear. And me and DLCL smooth. So when he helps me out, we help you.
They say it's a cold world, so supply your own heat. I'm the fire guy delivering pyrotechniques on the beat. Damaging any MC in every area each. Blame the chip on my shoulder, ripping up whole up every your dreams. While the jazzy Blackcurrent keep the scene so serene. Leave stains on your screen, I'm stepping and cleaning me with a scoop and a scope. Rolling the sleeves, flick the color on my coat. Coming live from the streets, I holler the dollar quote. Talk about life and trying to cope, feeling like a successful bloke. Keeping the flow so ever so dope, it's how I turn fans to fiends. With code of conduct lyrically, scriptures written calligraphy. I'm up in the upper echelon for the extra visibility. I'm my celebrity, I tap dance on your facade, gangster choreography. Consider this my policy, follow me as I topple trees. Chilling in the comfort zone, the place you gotta be.
You should stay put if you're gonna fight me. Just like Facebook, you can only like me. So you go back on your own word, looking all dumb, so you may look like you're unliked. Way too many who hate, too many fakes need to see the dentist, they're too fake. Say they move weight when they knew they wasn't even nowhere near the level of a true great. True say they're confused with delusion. At the red light, not moving, snoozing. They think it's magic, I know it's illusion. Cause I made them think they're winning when they're losing. I'm living like the world's gonna end tomorrow. So if you follow me, there's gonna be sorrow. Cause the path is treacherous and I won't ever rest till I reach the top of Everest. So you should never test me.
I'm trying to get those stacked till it grows more. Big dick swinging in a room, Trojan flow. So I go slow, still jealous ones wanna hit with a low blow. I'm a homophobe in a room of arseholes. So I stone cold stun them on the throat. Kimbo to the nose, face realer than with lumps. Go and cool the popo, I act like Grofo. Beat you with a belt I sent you out for. Oust you outlaws, underground to outdoors. Stay in your house more, cause I ain't into that chitty chat, silly crap.
crap simple. Home run face kissing on the back. Blow. Best you behave. See me in a rave, don't say my name. You've got no heat. Shit, you're more like a black man trying to sunbathe in a shade.
Hey yo, funky, drop the drums please on this dumb beat face and make them fall off the wall like Humpty. Latecomers don't need to wear no duncy. Hey, in the corner, just get comfy. Get to know me, I'm a nice brother. It's like a hot knife and the beat's like butter. I'm new to every beat like shut up. You're about to die, meet your maker for touch up. PRS, I'll have my bank account buffed up. The Queen's head's got me sprung, I'm loved up. Yeah, I just thought that I shared that. I breathe flows when I tear tracks bareback. Wait, my lowest level is a million and your highest level is 10, so you ain't near that. Ricko dash Ricko, CAP line.co.
Almost sounded like elevator music here at the end. Interesting, okay. Interesting. Okay. I mean, the song is titled 6 or half a dozen MCs, which is interesting. It is very difficult to try to differentiate them, though, particularly when Apple Music isn't providing lyrics for this particular part. But you do kind of have a lot of shit going on. I mean, whenever you get half a dozen people in a room and make them make a song that's like 3 minutes and a half long, or 4 minutes, I guess, because the last 20 seconds or so is like a random sort of beat. Obviously, you're gonna have like very brief parts. Yeah, I wish I had the lyrics for them, and I could listen to the lyrics, but it's just like a crazy experiment of sorts. It's like you get very little time to say what you have to say, and particular people were like, I don't know who, again, I don't know which one is which or who said what, but yeah, it's a very a lot of shit going on here at the same time, which, okay, it's an interesting, like for an experiment, but like listening to it musically, I'm like, damn, like that's kind of a lot, but nonetheless, you know, particular enough, and the music is interesting enough to where it's like, you know, it sounds a little novel at least. So let's see, we've got one more. How many more tracks do we have? The last 3. Okay, so let's see, this one is gonna be Whatever Happened To, featuring Lei-an. Let's see.
I wanna know.
Yeah. Yo, my ancestors spawned a phrase, each one to teach one, so I'ma just speak some while mellow make the beat run, and try and teach someone and try and reach them through this hip-hop and poetic street speech, son. Whatever happened to respect and love and growing up to be the person your parents are proud of? Tell me, whatever happened to faith and compassion? It's like they got rationed, chasing money and fashion, yo. Whatever happened to justice and fairness? It's like they got traded for lack of social awareness. And whatever happened to trying making an effort? Whatever happened to having morals and having ethics? Whatever happened to gratitude and appreciation? Now we dealing with attitude and uneasy patience. Not only saying it's the teenagers, but speaking to everyone, adults of all ages. Whatever happened to benefit of the doubt? Whatever happened to trying to straighten differences out? And whatever happened to self-respect and self-value? I know that nobody perfect, yo, but we supposed to be the most intelligent. So how come most of these things irrelevant, yo? And when I ask, yo, they try and be clever, cause the same way I'm asking, they answer whatever.
I wanna know what's happening to people. Sometimes I look around and I just don't know. Oh, I wanna know. No, I don't know. I just wanna know. Sometimes I look around and I just don't know. I wanna know.
Yo, whatever happened to the feeling of guilt? Whatever happened to forgiveness so the love is rebuilt? Yo, whatever happened to empathy and sympathy? Instead of drama that's accompanied by a symphony. Whatever happened to shame and remorse? Whatever happened to having discipline to enforce the good way from the bad, right way from the wrong, so you can have a clean slate your whole life long? Whatever happened to smiling in public? No heart, individuals act like the government. Whatever happened to caring and kindness? It don't make you less macho, will make you spineless. Whatever happened to helping people in need, yo. When was the last time we did a good deed, yo? Whatever happened to grace and humility and taking care of great responsibility? Whatever happened to the best of your ability? And what about tact and your sensitivity? Whatever happened to prudence or wisdom, observation and knowing just how to listen? See, we supposed to be the most intelligent, so how come most of these things irrelevant, yo? And when I ask, yo, they try and be clever, cause the same way I'm asking, they answer whatever.
I wanna know what's happening to people. Sometimes I look around and I just don't want to know. I wanna know, but I don't know. I just wanna know. Sometimes I look around and I just don't know. I just wanna know. I just wanna know. I just wanna know. I just wanna know. I wanna know. I don't know. No, I don't know. No, I don't know.
Interesting. So he actually allowed Lei-an to have a more prominent part. Obviously, it's still kind of just the chorus that she sings, but at the very least, it sounds like she's taking up a lot more space within the song, which is interesting. And the subject matter here is very particular as well. He's basically like, why do people not give a fuck about the way that they live anymore? My ancestors spawned the phrase, each one to teach one. So I'm going to just speak, son, while Mel will take the beat run, and try to teach someone and try to reach them through this hip-hop and poetic street speech, son. Whatever happened to respect and love and growing up to be the person your parents are proud of? Tell me whatever happened to faith and compassion. It's like they got rationed chasing money and fashion. Yo, whatever happened to justice and fairness? It's like they got traded for lack of social awareness, jeez. And whatever happened to trying to make an effort? Whatever happened to having morals and having ethics? Whatever happened to gratitude and appreciation? Now we're dealing with attitude and uneasy patience. Not only saying this to teenagers and speaking to every adult of all ages. Whatever happened to benefit of the doubt? Whatever happened to trying to straighten differences out? Whatever happened to self-respect and self-value? I know that nobody perfect, yo, but we're supposed to be the most intelligent. So how come most of these things are irrelevant? Rhyming intelligent with irrelevant is crazy. Yo, and when I ask you, they try to be clever, because the same way I'm asking, they answer whatever. And it's like, damn. And it's kind of true. I mean, people really don't give a fuck. There's no such thing as like, oh, watching out for your neighbor type vibe. People just don't even give a fuck about meeting their neighbors no more, which, you know, it is what it is. I'm also a cog in that system, so I can't even, you know, criticize myself. But it's interesting, especially somebody coming from time prior to like the growth of like social media and shit, you know. It's quite the difference from say like the 90s to like the present time. Obviously I was born in 95, so I can't really speak on that, but just being able to observe like the way that the world has changed, particularly due to, you know, technology also advancing at the same time, and sort of us becoming so dependent on sort of technology and like social media and shit, and it's just a lot of crazy shit, to be honest. And he kind of goes on and on about it, but okay, let me see. We got two more songs. This one is It's Beautiful.
I love it when the beat gets smooth. I love it cause it gets you in the mood to settle back and relax. Listen to the beautiful compositions of these tracks. Mutant is no option, no competition, I mean that. It's time to put away your worries of making so little money. No, every day isn't sunny, but yo, this is feeling so good right here. As the sound moves from my left to my right ear, it's music, computerized, programmed, or maybe acoustic. Just listen, don't lose it, choose it. Take your fears and bury them. Put yourself deep in the words like librarians. I'm a humanitarian, furthermore, we all in this race together, in this space together, so we should stay together, trying to chase forever. But time is victorious. We can't beat it, don't matter if we are warriors. So let yourself soak in the moment. Jill's got it, living your life like it's golden. Good times we hold them, bad times we fold them. If they won't listen, can say I never told them. This is a classic example of how beautiful the beat flows with the sample, of how beautiful the samples create auras, of how beautiful the verse moves to the chorus. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We all living with the ups and the downs, whether the suburbs, the city, in the middle of town, whether we white, black, olive skin, yellow or brown. I'ma always talk to you, take a verb and a noun. It's so beautiful, so glad I appreciate sound. It's so suitable, too bad if you ain't sticking around, but nevertheless it's all about making the best of every single situation. Ain't no need to get stressed because I'm uptown chillin', downtown chillin', black jazz too, and I'm about to make a killing. If I'm living then I'm winning. Keep the record spinning, and when the album over, take it back to the beginning. I'm kinda in the mood to chill, and I keep it right while everybody keeping it real. It is what it is. I'm talking grown folks and the kids. I do this for years, and nobody ain't do it like this. I'm in the cut like a DJ. I'm selling to the highest bidders like eBay. I'm running laps like a relay, but at the very same time I take it easy. This is a classic example of how beautiful the beat flows with the sample, of how beautiful the samples create auras, of how beautiful the verse moves to the chorus. It's beautiful.
I agree.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Level up. Fascinating. I'm gonna let it roll to the last song and let's get into it. Deal with it.
One time for CM Smooth, one time as we bust the move, one time for Funky D, grab the mic and just MC, one time for CM Smooth, one time as we bust the move, one time for Funky D, grab the mic and just MC. Pick up the pen like Picasso, I write like I got no time to waste. I'm so quick, they say not so fast. Slow down, sonny, I can't keep up, so I slow, but there's no way like Oslo. I'm incognito as far as the cops know. I'm revealing like women, don't let they top show. Microphone assassin, so I gotta get my prop show. Dedicated all my service to hip hop, yo. I don't rush, I bop slow. I'm a perfectionist. Tell me what's the point if you ain't listening to the rest of this? But people wanna criticize and be a pessimist. infamous, but couldn't do the way that I do it and do it effortless. Nevertheless, my messages I just can't lose. Chilling with my dude, we call him CM Smooth. He's on the beat and I float on the rhyme. That's how we do. Blackcurrent crew with the Blackcurrent too. So forget it if you're trying to attack me, cause I roll too deep from the borough of Hackney, East London. They tell me I don't sound like a Londoner, but this is no misrepresentation like a wonder, bro. I am what I is, and I is what I am, and I is what I was. You don't like it too bad. You didn't want him to, but man, he still did it. So put your headphones on and deal with it. Deal with it. Yo, it's the way the game is. It's the way we used to run in the biz. Just deal with it. Yo, it's the way that we roll. It's the way we used to take in control. Just deal with it. Yo, it's the way that we run from the days that we started begun. Just deal with it. Yo, it's the way that we ride. CM Smooth DL, let's glide. Yeah. Yo, what's wrong with these moist MCs? Yeah, they rhyme, but they can't see the wood for the trees. They focused on too many intricacies, so they style grow old like the mold on the cheese. And I really so hate to be one to pass judgment, cause all they really doing is their own way of hustling. To each his own, that means my way and your way. You jump through the window, I just walk through the doorway. I ain't trying to say it ain't hard though, but they won't reduce me to no desperado. I went from not quite to a bravo, went from lukewarm, now I'm hot like charcoal. And never scared even when I'm in the dark hole. Funky, I'm trying to bring the goods like cargo, and got the type of joints to make the people go marbles. CM Smooth and DL, what a combo. So y'all know we both mean business, so stop the pretending and don't bear false witness. You gotta put Blackcurrent Jazz on your hit list. Get this style dope, don't really sweat this. I am what I is, and I is what I am, and I is what I was. You don't like it too bad. You didn't want him to, but man, he still did it. So put your headphones on and deal with it.
Deal with it.
Yo, it's the way the game is. It's the way we used to run in the biz. Just deal with it. Yo, it's the way that we roll. It's the way we used to take in control. Just deal with it. Yo, it's the way that we run from the days that we started begun. Just deal with it. Yo, it's the way that we ride. CM Smooth DL, let's glide. Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Quite sentimental there in the end. And that's it. Interesting. My respects, bro. When I first started this, and in particularly because the two people who recommended this in particular singled out Ode to Nujabes, obviously because of my history with reacting to Nujabes' music, I really thought it was going to be an album in which that was the main focus or the main, like, important song. But after listening to all 17 tracks, they're all fucking good. They're all very unique. Let me actually close this up. Let me say this last track, Deal With It. He kind of makes a couple of interesting points. Let me pull it up. Also, the beat is very eerie from the very get-go, and I kind of expected it to switch, but it didn't. He was like, nah, let me put this sinister-ass beat, put some pressure on you, so what I'm talking about, you feel it even more as we carry on, and it's not going to get any colorful at any point in the future, because that's what we're doing, and you got to deal with it, you know? It's like, damn, bro. And I mean, this is another example of the way that he chooses to present himself, the way that he kind of flows on it. He's going from words to words, and he raps a lot of, like, particular things very nicely together. When he says, do it effortless, nevertheless, like, it's like, it, like, carries on so smooth. It's so nice. He says, I am from London. Yeah. Because I roll too deep from the borough of Hackney, East London. They tell me I don't sound like a Londoner, but this is no misrepresentation. Like a wonder bra. I am what I is, and I is what I am, and I is what I was. You don't like it too bad. And like the beat kind of carries that certain sentiment as well of being like, yeah, we have chosen not to be hard this whole time, but we can be if we want to, and that's okay. But as it concerns to the entirety of the record, this was enjoyable, brother. I've been recording for 2 hours and 10 minutes almost, and I haven't had a song where I was like, eh. There were a few where initially the beat was a little bit sort of simple and kind of chill, nothing too insane. But then towards the middle of the track, either switch it up or add certain factors to it that kind of changed my opinion on it. And the tracks that I felt that way about, I mentioned, and I was like, okay, initially I thought it was going to be a certain thing, but at the end they switched it up or added elements that made it compelling in a certain regard. I have a lot of thoughts about this actually, so let me do one of these. Like I said, initially I thought the most important track was going to be O2 Nujabes, but Funky DL here has cemented himself to be a very talented individual, and I love the way in which he doesn't need to go or he doesn't reduce himself to sort of superficial rapping in the way that a lot of like famous or mainstream rappers do, talking mostly about like money, drugs, alcohol, gangs, violence type of shit. He has a lot of different topics that he talks about. In particular, I remember him sort of being very emotionally intelligent, being able to sort of control his anger and being like, okay, wait, we can walk away from this, and we're gonna whistle like this, and the way in which he is able to, in particular, take O2 Nujabes and sort of talk about his relationship with Nujabes and what it meant to him and all the things they did together, and the way in which Nujabes sort of brought him on and gave him a chance to present his art to the world. And also, in half a dozen MCs, he kind of continues that sort of idea of bringing people together to give them a chance to demonstrate the art they're able of creating, right? So there's a lot of things. Him walking through the city and observing everything and having such a eloquent way of telling the story of how he just moves through the world and observes things and the things that happen. And generally, like, it would be kind of boring to just listen to somebody be like, yeah, I'm walking down the street and this is what I see. But like, he has such a way with words and a way with delivering those words that is so captivating and entertaining that, like I said, after 2 hours and 10 minutes of sitting here listening to this music, I'm still kind of like entertained and sort of captivated by what he has to say. And the things that he does say, he says it so clearly that I can grasp it. There's no runaround or no sort of metaphors, which infamous, fucking horrendous with metaphors a lot of the time. So him being so direct and clear and fucking just getting at what he's trying to say is very good, very good. And I feel like I had heard him on Nujabes projects, certain songs here and there. The name is sort of familiar, but like listening to a project entirely of his own and getting to see him sort of like do his thing and be so eloquent. And I think we went back and listened to that Nujabes track. What was it? Don't Ever Try It, and that was released in 2006. So being able to compare what he sounded like in 2006 to what he sounded like in 2011, there's a fucking vast difference. And I feel like in 2011, at least from what I can hear from this record, it sounds like he is very has evolved his game. Because when you listen to that Nujabes song, it's not bad, but it sounds like he's missing maybe a little confidence in what he's saying, and he isn't as the rhyming schemes aren't as they don't hit as well as they do on Blackcurrent Jazz 2. So this is very, bro, like I have no criticism. I almost want to give this a 10. I mean, will this be the first 10? I don't think so. But I mean, the only criticism I do have is that on song 5, for example, he has a feature in Lei-an, but then Lei-an is mostly used for like a snippet of the chorus, and then towards the end she gets like a little room to kind of demonstrate her talent. But then he actually brings us like that criticism is kind of destroyed on song 15, whatever happened to, because Lei-an does get a bigger space to sort of demonstrate her art and do her thing. Am I crazy? bruh, like, I don't know, from beginning to end, like, I kind of enjoy the first 10? No shot, dude. And no, you know what? It has to be. It has to be because even at a certain point, he takes it upon himself to give Nujabes his fucking props. They have had had a relationship for a certain time, and I believe Nujabes passed away in 2010. So him, 2011, deciding no, I need to give my boy his props. My respects, brother. Like I mentioned when I listened to the song, it's been a minute since I've actually cried while listening to music or anything of the sort. So him kind of like pulling that out of me and kind of giving the respect where the respect is due speaks volumes of his character. Not only that, like a lot of different themes. Like I said, he's not such a generic or superficial rapper in the sense of the subject matters in which he chooses to rap about, and he has a lot of like real life things that he mentions, like again, him having certain anger issues and learning to cope with those issues in a way that isn't violent and choosing which battles are worth fighting for. That, and also his relationship with the music industry and the way that the dreams that he has are kind of being controlled, or his creativity is to a certain extent limited because they want mainstream bops. They don't want you to be creative and do your thing. They expect you to pull out bops in order for you to make money, and it's like, dude, he talks about so many different kinds of things that I'm like, geez, dude. It has to be first 10. I'm pretty sure it's the first one, but yeah, no, it has to be, bro. This is very thoroughly enjoyable, and I couldn't recommend it more at this point. I don't remember what song it was. It might have been It's Beautiful, in which he's like, yeah, listen to the beat, fall into it, enjoy it, sit back and relax. And a lot of the songs do kind of have that sort of like vibe to them. Brother, my respects. Thank you. Oh, I don't have your names pulled up, but let me see. Lincoln Hopper 34, shout out to you. And who was the last person? And Abdullah FV3EO, shout out to you as well for recommending this. Much love to you guys because I genuinely enjoy this. We got the first 10 on the channel because of your recommendation, and need I say more? I think we're going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching if you made it this far. And if you want to leave a recommendation, like always, leave it in the comment section below. I know the process that I have to get to them is taking a while. You know, I have another 48 recommendations to go. But inevitably, I'll get to them. And clearly, there are many hidden gems within those recommendations. So I'm excited to get to those. And I will inevitably. But for the time being, we're going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.